Hello, welcome to Life Upgrade Podcast Show. This is your host, Fulfillment Obi. Today we're talking about a very powerful and important topic, which is reaching for your inner light, a guide to finding your purpose. This podcast will completely upgrade and change your life. You don't want to miss, so listen to the end. Let's get started.
Strap yourself in because we're set up, switched on, and ready to go.
God created every human being with ability that sometimes surpasses our imagination, but we cannot tap into such potentials without discovering our purpose. That is why this episode is a game changer, and if you follow this episode to the end, it's going to completely upgrade your life. We're going to divide this podcast into three sections. Number one, we'll be talking about your inner light. Number two, your purpose. Number three, reaching your inner light and connecting with your destiny. Now let's talk about your inner light. There is something about you that you do not know and do not understand and cannot comprehend yet. You are gifted and empowered and endowed to change yourself and to change your environment and to change the world. But many don't realize this, and it's so sad that many die without realizing this. I'll have to bring God into this because without Him, finding and identifying a light is seemingly impossible. This goes beyond being rich, having many cars and houses. This goes beyond satisfaction and success. This is about connecting with something divine that was deposited inside of you, that has the capacity and the capabilities of changing the course of history and changing the world. Very few people ever truly find this light. Some pretend that they have found it, but over time you discover that they walk in doubt. To connect with something divine deposited inside of you, you must connect with divinity first. And divinity here is talking about God, but we cannot connect with divinity, which is God, without going through His Son Jesus. Before I go further, if you're a Christian but your knowledge about God is limited, or if you're a new Christian who is new to the faith, or you're not a Christian at all, I want to advise you to check out our YouTube channel, which is the Living Flames of Fire. There you'll be built in knowledge and you'll know everything concerning the Christian faith, and you have the perfect understanding of what it means to be a perfect Christian. So you can check the link in the description of this podcast, or you can go ahead to YouTube and search for Living Flames of Fire. Now, permit me to go deeper. When you connect with this light, everything about your life changes. You feel complete and a new meaning to life is interpreted. Everything begins to make sense. Your troubles, your pain, your success, your opportunities all come to light. And when you walk in this light, it leads you down to your destiny. Now, let's talk about purpose. This is where things really get interesting. What is your purpose? That's the most feared question, the most confusing question, and the question that brings out our fears and our insecurities and our doubts. What is your purpose? Many have said what makes you happy and joyful may be your purpose, but more often than not, this isn't true, and it's not so simple. Your inner light is what helps you to identify your purpose, and this inner light gives you the will to walk in it. You may find your purpose but lack the will and the wisdom to walk in it. That is why reaching your inner light is very important. Let's take, for instance, let me paint a picture for you. Before tapping into your inner light, let's say the world is black and white. It's perceived in black and white. But when you connect and tap into your inner light, everything becomes colorful. Sometimes many people get very close to tapping and reaching their inner light, but they give up. Now, this is what will lead me to talk about how we can reach our inner light. Reaching our inner light is different for different persons, and to build on a general principle will be very difficult. But I'm going to help you know when you reach your inner light, how to identify with your inner light, and how to sense that you're getting closer to reaching your inner light. Now, these are things that you have deep admiration for, and things you wish you could change or make better. But you doubt yourself and limit yourself when you think about those things. Those are things you've seen in your dreams, and they bring you peace and a sense of worthiness. Those are things that gives you great joy that cannot be explained. Those are things that you can do comfortably even if nobody is willing to pay you for it. Those are things you would rather give your life for. Those are things that make you tenacious and strong-willed and give you the strength to chase it without you feeling drained. These are things that make you believe you can change the world. These are things that give meaning to your existence. These are things that connects you with your destiny, which is expressed as your purpose. Now let's talk about reaching your inner light and connecting with destiny. The first question is, how do you connect and reach your inner light? Now, there are a couple of things you can do, and I'm going to list a few. Number one, connect and build a relationship with God. We've talked about how important it is for you to build a relationship with God, because God is the one that deposited those things in you, and He knows how you can reach and connect with them. Number two, desire with all of your being. It's only possible for you to reach your inner light when you desire with the whole of your heart. So do whatever it takes, refuse to give up until you reach your inner light. If possible, be consumed by the desire to reach your inner light. Number three, ask the right kinds of question and search for the answer. There are things about yourself you don't know, so asking the right question will lead you to the right answers, and the right answers will lead to self-discovery. Number four, know your strength, your weakness, and examine them. Examine your strength and your weakness. Know those things you are good at and those things you are not really good at. This will give you clarity and help you to identify or reach your inner light. Analyze your life, your story, and those things you've done in the past. By analyzing your life, your story, and those things you've done in the past, it will give meaning to your life. It will help you to see those things you've never seen before. It will help you to know those aspects of your life you never did well, and give you a possible solution on how you can live or rewrite those story. Number six, seek for help from those who are above you. You cannot know everything you need to know about yourself and about your journey, but by seeking for help and depending on those who are above you, you give yourself the leverage of doing better. Number seven, pray, meditate, and always study. Doing these things on a daily will be very, very impactful in your life. It will help you to understand and connect with your deeper self. It will help you to connect with your soul. It will expand your spirit, and it will lead you down that path where you'll be able to reach your inner light. Well, I'm going to end here for today, because there's going to be a part 2 of this particular episode. So you want to do well to subscribe and make sure your notification is turned on, so you will be notified when that episode is out. It's going to really, really be powerful. Thank you so much for listening. Until next time, stay blessed.
And that's it for this week's episode. Add us to your podcatcher or on iTunes now, so that you can make sure you never miss out on another second of our wonderful podcast. We would hate for you to miss out. Have a great week, everyone.